Hello Galactic family. I am Tafil, Archangel of Golden Light and Knowledge. Children I surrender thanks to His being. Thanks I surrender to what is. I intervened, long before the celestial nuptials in order to situate the place of knowledge in the midst of what you are. Today, the wave of life and the end of the conclave archangelic lead us, if that is your vibration, to overcome and transcend all knowledge. Because knowledge, that side where you are, it's just ignorance to that which is in eternity. Knowledge, in the same spiritual direction, away from the Absolute. As said by those who espoused the Christ in every age, if you have knowledge of all the mysteries of all their lives, knowledge even of light, you are nothing. In fact, knowledge is projection and perception of what cannot be grasped or experienced. The knowledge only reflects the lack of Absolute, which you ignore. Earth's conditions, this solar system, of who you are today are conducive to being, and every being. From the moment of termination of the knowledge, you will perceive, in the Absolute, that you are the knowledge and you cannot have any knowledge. True knowledge is ignorance of their own state, their own knowledge of their own field of perception and consciousness. Knowledge is strength because it alienates, by various mechanisms whether visual, sensory, extrasensory, even in the heart of you to be anything other than the Absolute. What comes to us all, through specific calls as planetary grid, the fusion of ethers, the eruption in the white light, are the memory and the memory of His eternal Absolute. Your love. Nothing more than that. It's an intense vibrant after the sons of the archangels and after the propagation of the wave of life stimulating their ether amid the canal, will call them to a position and a position either a state or another, according to a stellar origin, dimensional. Some of us will make the choice, then the no choice, in order to live the permanence of unlimited. Without judgment, or yourselves, or any other not exist anywhere, for that matter. Simply, the big chill with eternity will create or discreate your eternity. The childhood path is that of ignorance, that is true knowledge and not designed knowledge through the senses or through the mental tool applicable to the world where you are. The golden light is only the reflection of a portion of the white light. Anyway, every color, every light, only exists because it is fragmented. The big chill which is to live amid the wave of life requires a response and resonance. Even if, at the moment, you who live not us, archangels, we told them, the vibration and the quintessence of which we speak will be revealed in you in due and proper time. The time it opened, and all the time on this earth and in you is really the time unlimited and eternity. You are much more than anything that you can assume or imagine because, ultimately, there is only the last. Because, as a consequence, there is only eternity has always been, is and will be, whatever you do or not do, try or no experience. Because the living experience of the limited this body, this life is not, in fact, but the removal of truth. There comes a time proposed to them, today, on this earth, that of regroup limited to the unlimited. This moment is the moment of recognition that all knowledge is only ignorance and that knowledge is their status. As your state and your condition, you cannot design it, not even see it. Because at that moment, it becomes ignorance of himself. Retain wave. Wave of life. Retain on leaving the flow. From that moment, you will become what you never cease to be, the truth. Because ultimately, the Absolute, there is neither thought nor consciousness, nor person, nor archangel, or size. This is the order of experiences. Your state, which is our state, is the absolute bliss, the absolute eternity of unlimited. Your knowledge? You are ignorance? You are some separation, some division? You're it. Your love. Say it is already out of it. It remains to them where you are, whom you are identified. Remain calm, remain in peace. From this moment, the Absolute will, and you will no longer be anything other than that. This does not require of you any action, any state. Remember that you may not want it, not even create it, not even consider it. Because it is from all eternity. Each will live it or not, it is feared or not. Because this promise and this oath is the evidence itself. There is no me, there is see remain. You are the Absolute. You are true love. And that is outside of all knowledge. I am Archangel Jophiel. We archangels express, on this day, the end of the conclave, the guidance in addition to spoken words, returning them to the truth. We are just the corner of your eternity, one that is beyond your present somewhere. Go in peace. They go quiet. I am Archangel Jophiel, and I establish what is peace and tranquility.